got deja vu, yeah. I got deja vu, yeah. No matter what I do, I'm stuck on you. I got deja vu, yeah. I got deja vu, yeah. I got deja vu.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the G12 Network, the very best NCAA Football 14 online dynasty around. And who else could introduce a G12 better than me? That's right, the coach. Now, thank you for supporting everybody at G12. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome on into some G12 Tuesday night action. I'm E-Migs. Welcomed on in by Hottie Toddy. How you doing, Hottie Toddy?
I am doing well. I'm ready for some more football action. Glad to be back in the booth tonight. I think we've got an exciting matchup tonight. We've got NastyNati, who's already played 2 games here in this season, and we have Baker, who hasn't played a single game yet. So how do you think that's going to factor into the game tonight with a lot of experience so far and not so much?
I think it's going to be a huge factor. And then also, I was talking to you about pregame. Me and Baker were talking about working against the triple option. So I know Nasty's switching to the Oregon playbook, which I think might be deadlier because it has a ton of triple option, which I think he's going to use, but then a ton of spread and a ton of way to, open up the field. So I think it's almost a scarier offense that Nasty's going to be running now, and it's a really tough first test to get thrown back into for Baker.
Absolutely. I mean, I think people have kind of forgotten about BakerVision this year. He hasn't been talked about very much. He made it to the championship last year. Let's remind people of that. He was in the G12 Season 1 championship, lost a game to Hardcore. But I don't think you can just dismiss Baker tonight either. I think he is going to be ready despite people saying he hasn't streamed much lately or he hasn't played much lately. And I've been one of those people. I've missed seeing his streams, but I think he's going to come out and give us a competitive game tonight. But as you were saying, I think matching up with this new playbook from Nasty Natty will be interesting. However, do you think this could possibly lean to maybe more mistakes from Nasty Natty bringing in a new playbook here at this point in the season?
I think that's definitely a possibility, but in a way, his season's been like working up towards this. Like he started with, what was it? Was it Army? I think it was the Army option playbook. That wasn't working. Switched to Navy, And then the second half of that game, he was basically not running the triple option and just spreading it out.
That's
So
right.
I feel like it's just, and now he just kind of said screw that, threw it out the window, went to Oregon, and so I was actually looking at the Oregon playbook today. I was messing around with it. It has a ton of really fun triple option plays, but then like I was saying to you, a lot of spread shotgun plays. So
Absolutely.
I think it's exactly what Nasty wants.
No, and I agree. I think we're going to see a lot of variety in that playbook. We're going to see him, go from using the triple option, running the ball a lot, but also to spreading it out, throwing it downfield. And that will be really, really interesting to watch, to see kind of how that plays out and unfolds as he goes into this game and into the season. Just a couple of quick notes. Cincinnati does consider having the first strength of schedule ranking here in the season. Toughest ranking going into the season. How do you think this gonna play into a factor? Is he's already into his third game here, 3 straight weeks, 3 straight games. Do you think his season's just gonna continue to get tougher, or he'll continue to adjust and make the adjustments as he moves on?
I think we're seeing early on here that no one's really going to go undefeated, obviously. And then I think you're going to be happy to have a 4-loss, 5-loss season. If you come out six
Yeah,
and five, I would be happy going 6 and 5 against all of these guys.
I
But
agree.
I just think it's tough. And like on the flip side, like it's tough for Natty. On the flip side is like we said, it's Baker's first game back, and he has to go against this guy who's already played against
Absolutely.
Yofi and Kaz. So
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we are set for kickoff here at Buckeyes Stadium, and it looks like the Buckeyes will be getting the ball first. And here we go. We are underway.
Battle of Ohio.
OH, right?
I know, always.
Always. Well, it looks like Baker will take the touch back there and will start with the ball on his own 25. I'll be curious to see what kind of offense we get from Baker here, too. If he's going to stick to the run game, stick to using Trey Sermon, or if he's going to let Justin Fields kind of air it out a little bit, too. It will be interesting.
Yeah, it looks like he's coming right off the bat 5 wide. Here's Fields dropping back, and he's going to get sacked.
Ooh,
Eight
that's a
yard
rough
loss.
way. That's a rough way to start. Curtis Brooks with the sack. Yeah, 8 yard loss. I like it coming out, spread out the field. I'm not sure Nasty Natty was expecting that, but he was ready and was able to get a quick stop right from the get-go. And already Baker here behind the chains, 2nd and 18 from his own 17-yard line. Tough way to start the game for sure.
Yeah. Like you mentioned, we saw a lot of just straight runs and options last year from Baker, so he's already coming out throwing. Here's another throw in second, out to Farrell. Broke a tackle. Nice little pickup, 11 yards for Luke Farrell. He's going no huddle.
Yes, right into the no huddle, looking to pick up this third down here quickly. Maybe catch the defense napping a little bit. Yeah, great play there to get it to a third and manageable. Fields takes the snap, drops back, and has
Nice pass.
Fleming wide open over the middle for a huge 22-yard gain, and he is now right across midfield. And this offense is rolling now. Here we go.
So that's one thing I did talk to Baker about is we're not worried about the offense on his side. It's more the defense. He's nice run here by Reaper,
Yes,
which is
Tareen
actually
Reaper, aka Trey Sermon, renamed.
yeah.
But that is a cool feature we have here in the G12. You can be on a team, name a player. In fact, Hottie Toddy, I think, plays defensive lineman for the Buckeyes. So keep a lookout for him later when the Buckeyes are on defense.
Only a 3-yard pickup there, but it looked like he had a lot of space. I like the play call.
He is. He's run that little counter run a couple of times here, maybe setting it up for a play action here, or maybe not the counter and take it straight up the middle. I feel like this has been, besides that first play, it's been a very, very balanced offensive
Yeah.
drive we've seen here from Baker.
Yeah, he's definitely looking good. Another run there on second down, nothing doing. And that's something to watch for Cincinnati and Nasty is that middle linebacker DeBlanco. I think he already has 3 user picks with him through 2 games.
That is quite impressive. That's a lot of interceptions.
Fields over the middle to Olave. Nice pickup on third down.
Once again, he is
So they look pretty good.
very clutch on third down here so far and running this no huddle pretty consistently here. Come out the gate. He's already down here now inside the 15-yard line and going to keep this offense moving. Hand off to Reaper up the middle for 3 yards. Make it 2nd and 7 from the 13-yard line.
Yeah, like you said, other than that first play, really only positive plays from there on out for Ohio State. It's early though.
Absolutely.
These guys are feeling each other out. So far from what I've seen, Nasty is definitely one of the best defensive coaches in the league.
I think so too. I think, it'll take him a little bit to make some adjustments here as the game moves on. Oh, we see Fields keeping on the option, and he is going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Justin Fields on the read option, 13-yard run. And the Buckeyes strike quickly and strike first right down the field for a touchdown as we see that replay. Wow, what an opening drive here from the Buckeyes.
Justin Fields hitting the yes in Buckeyes.
Absolutely. Well, quite a start here, but now Nasty has got a chance to respond right from the get-go, and maybe, I don't know, you think we're already on our way to seeing a shootout here?
Well, that's kind of what I talked to Baker about. Is offense he's not too worried about. So if I think it's going to be more of a how can I make this make sense? Better chance of a shootout than a defensive battle, I guess.
I think so too. As we already see some option defense going to aggressive from the Buckeyes. He knows he's going to come out running that option, and looks like he's got to be prepared for that.
Yeah, and Arizona veteran makes a good point. Nasty's D is going to get better as the game goes on. That was the first drive. He's just feeling things out, seeing the offense.
Absolutely.
So here we already see the spread offense. Nice pick up there on first down. Alec Pierce for 13 yards. So Nasty, like we mentioned, Nasty ran the Army offense and the Navy offense, and that was a choice. He wasn't trying to win, that wasn't like a winning playbook. He just thought it'd be fun. So I think he kind of struggled with it, and now he's rolling up his sleeves and saying, time to score some points on offense.
Absolutely. He is, like we were talking about in the pregame, I think we're going to see a variety of plays as we see a run right up the middle there for 11 yards. Quick pickup. And once again, we're seeing no huddle here from both of these teams. I'm not sure what's going on with Natty's camera over there in the corner, but I'm sure we'll get that fixed here very, very shortly. But, and a good hit there by Dokes to contain him to only 1 yard on that play. So we will see Natty slow it down here a little bit, come out of the no huddle for at least a play to a 2nd and 9 here. Ball right at midfield.
Hey, look at that defensive tackle.
Hey, whoa, he's a beast right there. Absolute beast.
Seriously, it's like when Kirk Herbstreit's son's in the game or something.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so proud of him down there. Quick little 8-yard pickup on 2nd and 9. I kind of thought we might see him go to the no huddle there and run a quick run up the middle to pick it up, but no, he's going to take his time, call the play, and set up here and try to pick up this crucial 3rd down here early in the game.
And this is probably a situation, you're on the other side of the field, you're going for it on 4th if you get stuffed here.
Absolutely. It is 100% 4-down territory as we're going to get the toss pitch, and he is not going to get there, just short, 4th and inches.
Lucky he didn't lose more yards there. They had that sniffed out.
Absolutely. I don't love the toss play on 3rd and 1. Just pound it up the middle, right? Is that what you would go through, or do you kind of like the toss maybe to catch him off guard?
I do like the toss, but as soon as I see that he loaded that side, I would have tried to audible out of it.
And he's just going to QB sneak it and
0-yard rush, but they gave him the first.
They gave it to him. I was very confused there. I guess he broke the plane and then fell backwards. But
it looked like he did kind of. I mean, this game is a little wonky with those. I think in the game he got it, but it didn't look like he got it.
It is. Wow, what an interesting play call there. As I said, it was 4-down territory. Not surprised he went for it. But yeah, quite a pick.
A huge 0-yard gain there for the first.
Absolutely massive 0-yard gain. Going to get another run up the middle.
Yep, nice pickup.
Picks up a crucial another 1st down, keeping the ball moving here.
So I think I did talk to Baker a little, and I think from what I gather, if he can get just a few stops, an interception or a punt here or there, he's feeling good because he's pretty confident in his offense.
Absolutely, and that's what this game could turn out to be. You know, the first team to not score on a drive or two could end up being the difference in the game.
Here's Ritter's going to roll out. He's flushed out. Smartly throws it out of bounds. Live to play another
Absolutely.
day.
Just had nothing open there. I mean, the cornerbacks were glued to the wide receivers on that play. Just nothing there, and the pressure was coming off the edge there too. Just had to get rid of it.
Here's a 2nd and 10. Both teams making adjustments. Hotty Toddy, the heart and soul of that defensive line.
He is certainly holding it down right there in the middle. Just a run stuffer right there, filling up a lot of space. But picking up 4 yards there, another crucial third down. You know, we've seen both offenses get to third down, but for the most part have been able to convert
Yeah.
it or get it to 4th and inches to where you can go pick it up easily. So, and I just saw there on the depth chart, the Hottie Toddy's already a little gassed. So that's not surprising. That would be me if I was out there on the field. I would be panting heavy right now.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure he went no huddle after throwing that ball out of bounds. That's going to tire these guys out. He's going to dump it off for a 3-yard gain. So 4th and 3 here. What are you doing here, Hotty Toddy?
Oh,
It
well,
looks like he's going.
I think I'm taking the points. If it's still early, there's still plenty of time to catch up. But if he doesn't get this and Baker goes down and scores, it could be a big swing.
Yep. 10-point swing if he doesn't get it here. And Baker scores, obviously.
Is he gonna try to draw him off sides here, maybe? Oh, calling some adjustments. Play clock's now under 10 seconds. What are we gonna see here? He does snap the ball. Drops way back and has a man open on the slant to pick up 9 yards and the first down. Wow, what a clutch play. Dropped way back with the quarterback, but was able to fire it in there and pick up the first down.
I think Baker could have had that if he would have switched there at the right time. It looked like he had the angle, and there's a stuff there on first down, loss of 2. Maybe he just didn't want to take the risk and risk the touchdown, but I think he could have had that.
Absolutely, but yeah, keeping the drive alive is important right now. Main thing is just to come away with points here on this drive for sure. Doesn't want to go empty early on.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Sending that running back in motion. It's a screen. Good blocking out there. He's going to pick up 8 yards.
He is. Get it to a 3rd and manageable. Now, we've also seen here, although despite running no huddle, Nasty and the Cincinnati Bearcats have taken a lot more time off the clock here. Baker went down quick, scored, and, we're seeing now only about 30 seconds left here in the first quarter, so taking a little bit more off the clock and a little bit more methodical offense, and we'll see what he does here on this 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I think that's a little credit to Baker, right? He's making him work for it. He's forced a lot more third downs, less big plays. Here we see a 3rd and 4, and there we go. Nothing doing. Lost at 2, 4th and 6.
4th and 6. Well, he's already gone for it once on 4th down, actually twice on 4th down, and picked it up both times. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know about this
one.
one.
4th and 6 from the 11. And it says he is in field goal formation, but looks like Baker's not going to trust that and be in a safe defense, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, I just feel like 4th and 6, so it feels like you're almost going for the touchdown in the red zone. Everything's so tight down here. I would just take the points on the road. I believe Ohio State received the ball, so he's going to get the ball at half. Just take the points.
Absolutely. He does convert on the field goal, puts it through the uprights as that ends our first quarter, and we have a 7-3 ball game with the Buckeyes leading here early and about to get the ball back. So one big takeaway, Emigs, what have you taken away so far from this first quarter? What's been the biggest surprise that you've noticed?
I mean, he gave up points, but I would say Baker's defense. He was worried about the defense and giving up points, and he's pretty confident in the offense, like I said, so he's got to be feeling really good right now.
I absolutely agree. I think that, maybe it's surprising to people out there. It's holding it down.
Ooh.
Oh, and what a move
Wow.
by Reaper as he gets to the outside to the 50, across midfield to the 45, a 30-yard rush. Yes, let's get a replay on that because what a juke
Ooh.
to put him on his butt and make him miss and get a huge pickup right there.
Put him in a coffin. What a juke.
And we're going to keep the no-huddle offense as Fields drops back and rolls to the right. And he is going to scramble. And,
Oh,
another
whoa.
good juke.
Get down. Yeah. What a
Slow
move
down.
there. He fooled me. I thought he was going to hit B right there late. I think he fooled Nasty, and he was able to just kind of get around him. But a little risky there towards the end. I need to get down.
Yeah, it's very risky, but Baker's showing off some stick skills right here. He is saying, I came to play. Maybe that's something he's worked on here in the offseason.
Absolutely. This is quite a showing for a guy who just like hasn't been streaming, hasn't had a game yet. He just comes out here and he said, "Y'all forgot about me, huh?"
Absolutely. I think he is putting the G12 back on notice, reminding people that he was in the championship last year, people.
Yep. And just to touch on that, like he lost that game, won the second half. He played really good against Hardcore. He won the second half, wasn't able to pull out the win, but and here's a pass to Luke. Farrell's going to get in for a touchdown. 25-yard touchdown pass.
And once again,
14-3.
Natty does not really have an answer here for this Buckeye offense. They just kind of go straight down the field, and there's not much they can do to stop them, it seems. I mean, definitely some good user plays from Baker to make something happen when it seems it was falling apart, but still, I don't know. Is this Cincinnati defense maybe in a little bit of trouble here early?
Yeah, so it's like I know he's definitely got the user skills, Nasty on defense, but he's had some tough draws, right? FSU and then Notre Dame and now Ohio State. This is definitely the best team on paper. So it might just be some of it, just his guys can't keep up, you know? They don't have those speed points.
I think that is true. Oh, and he's going to get it. Oh, I thought he might get around there. Got caught kind of on his own guy there on the kickoff return. But I was in Natty's stream right before the game started, and he was going through that Buckeye roster and looking at the overall skill points and seeing that he is definitely outmatched for sure when it comes to skill points. But I think he's got a lot of heart, though, and I don't think that Natty is going to go away either. I don't expect this game to turn into a blowout. I think there's still a lot of potential for this to still be a good game, and we'll kind of see what unfolds here in the second quarter.
No, definitely. We know Natty has talent. He has talent on offense and defense, and if he gets pushed into a corner, he'll strike. It's like a panther, a puma.
Oh, and he takes a strike down the field, and it is incomplete. Ball gets batted around there. So that was kind of a dangerous throw, but I like him taking the shot and trying to stretch the field a little bit.
Yeah, haven't seen any triple option really. I was messing around with the Oregon playbook, and there's a lot of it.
Yeah, he really hasn't. And, that is something that I think users do sometime. When they get down early, they start to panic a little bit and get away from their offense. And that's not something you really need to do. There's still plenty of game time left as we see a run up the middle for 4 yards to get it to a manageable 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and again, just solid defense, keeping everything in front of them, giving up a few yards, but forcing a 3rd and long here.
Absolutely.
I was just gonna say I don't know if you go for it here. I mean, you're down 11 now, and it's on your own side of the field. You got to think about it, but
absolutely. I don't know if you just saw that stat that popped on the field, but Cincinnati is actually 0 for 3 right now on 3rd downs as he runs it.
Oh, he had it.
He had the first down, but he spins to try to pick up more yards and gets stuffed for a 4th and 1. 0 for 4. Absolutely overthinking. I think we're probably going to see him go for this because he got it to 4th and 1. But, wow, I mean, 3rd down defense for this Buckeyes, 0 for 4 to start the game. That is a crazy stat to start this game here.
And he had that. He could have just kept running straight for – it looked like it would have been a big pickup, honestly, because Baker was using. Let's see if he can get this here on 4th and 1. Only 3 guys up front bringing those linebackers in. Nasty's going to send the fullback out. I'm guessing it's a halfback dive. And it gets stuffed.
Absolutely stuffed for a turnover. Wow. I mean, with 3 down linemen, I thought he might be able to get up the middle, but no, I think the Buckeyes were run committed right there, all up the middle. And wow, that is a huge turnover here as they take over the ball at the 25-yard line. And a good defensive stop there on the first play for a 1-yard loss, but wow, that could be a huge, crucial part of this game.
Yeah, great point by Hardcore there. Him going for that there is probably saying he's not feeling that good on his defense right now against this Ohio State offense, which is the opposite of what we've been seeing. We've been seeing him play it conservative because he had so much confidence in that defense, but not today.
Absolutely. As he picks up 8 yards there on second down. As you see, Justin Fields 5 for 5 for 82 yards and a touchdown. Has not thrown an incompletion yet as we get a 3rd and 4. Once again, running that no-huddle offense here. And he runs
Nice
the
screen
to Reaper,
No
and he
one.
gets the block, and he's taking it into the end zone. And oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what a start to this game for BakerVision. He is saying, hello, G12, I am back. He is back, and wow, what a start. Now, still plenty of game to go here. Still early in the second quarter, but I have to say, I didn't see this coming, Migs. Did you?
I mean, you can go and roll the tape. None of us saw this coming. I think if anybody picked Baker to win, they would have thought it would have been a close game. It's still early. This game is not over. Nasty can score here, run the clock, get the ball back to start the third. So this game's not over, but nobody saw a 21-3 start. He's had the ball for like 4 minutes, too. He's just picking up huge chunk plays, getting down the field fast, and he's getting stops on defense.
Absolutely. I mean, that is what has been most interesting. He's scored, and he's scored quickly. And yeah, his defense, I really think that we cannot underplay his defense either. I mean, to hold Cincinnati to 3 points so far, that is absolutely huge so far. I think I don't know. Like I said, I think we're still in for. There's a lot of game to go, but I don't know. This could be trending in the direction of a blowout.
Yeah, it feels like it. And MacDub, you did say it's either new playbook or he's just opened up the playbook. Because you're right, this is not the same offense from Baker we saw last year.
Most definitely not. I think, and I do think he's probably, I don't know. Although he hasn't been streaming, I do think he's been working a little bit offline with this Ohio State team. So maybe he's taken some time to get used to the playbook a little bit more, and figure out some plays that work for him.
And like I said, if I'm Nasty here, what a play up the middle.
And he breaks a couple of tackles. That is a huge run, huge conversion right there. All right, if you were Nasty, how are you playing this out?
So things obviously haven't been going my way. I'm getting super conservative here. I want to kill this clock, make this the absolute last possession, even if I only get 3 or if I don't score, because you get the ball at half. So I would honestly put it in the kill clock and just make this the last possession, try to get some points, and then take it into halftime, and he gets the ball. Nice run. Fumble by Ritter.
Fumbles. Oh, and recovered by Ohio State. Once again, Emates and I were talking, and in the thing, that's a busted play there, and then to have a fumble. The fumbles always seem so random on this game. I hate that happens, but sometimes that's just the way it works out. And now Baker has a chance to really put a stamp on this game in the first half if he can go down and score here.
Yeah, and if I'm Baker, I'm doing the same thing I just said. You kill this clock and really put you negate that kickoff into halftime, and you go in with a 28 or 24-3 lead.
Absolutely. He wants to use 3 minutes and 11 seconds off this clock right now. Do not want any chance for Natty to get a quick, late, cheap touchdown there before half, and be able to make this a competitive game again, especially with him getting the ball right after halftime.
Nice 4-yard pickup. I would definitely say Fields has been the player of the game so far, but Reaper has been awesome.
He absolutely has. He has played well, but yeah, 3rd and 1 here. And we are going to get a pass from Baker, and he takes a shot downfield, and it's caught by Olave. I'm pretty sure that was a user catch right there. Great move to make the adjustment.
Look at Natty. That says it all right there.
And it does.
And that's a play we've seen him in these 2 games. He makes that every time. So I don't know if he's just off his game today, but wow. John Rob, who is this man? This is a new Baker we're seeing. He is out for blood.
But it's exciting to watch, guys. It's exciting to watch. Props to Baker. for coming out. And I know a lot of people have been talking about him and maybe doubting him a little bit more. And I think it's good for him to come out and make a statement here in game one, half one.
Yeah. Even if this game does tighten up, like you said, what a statement with that huge time off coming from the national championship. So even just to come out here in the first half and put on a show like this, saying
Exactly.
we forgot about him.
I do think a couple people are saying in the chat that Baker. I think he was not picked super high by the coaches. I think like 8th in the league or something like that. And what a move by Fields! He breaks another tackle.
God.
Oh my goodness, he just won't go down. I mean, he finally does, but breaking 2 tackles there. I think Fields maybe is a little bit of a cheat code right now in this game, but hey, you got to play with the players you got.
Yeah. So right there was an example of Ohio State roster versus Cincinnati, and he's going to take the points here. And that's why he doesn't like kicking.
He missed it. Wow. And so what a turn. We have the fumble, but Nasty doesn't give up points. And so once again, we're back to a minute 40. Natty can go down and score and make this a 21-10 game and then get the ball right back. And all of a sudden we could have a 21-17 game right on the other side of halftime.
Yeah, so I have my phone pulled up with chat, and it's a little behind. He just totally pulled it to the left. Like, he aimed it the right way, but on the joystick pull just completely whiffed.
That is a tough one, and we'll see if it comes back to cost him here.
I mean, hotty toddy. I think the worst thing was he didn't kill clock, because if he misses that and there's no time left, then oh well. But
exactly, he doesn't. And even on that last play, could have let the clock tick down a little bit more, but didn't. As Hardcore just said in the chat, left an extra 40 seconds on the clock there.
Yeah.
For sure. So, guys, just a reminder that they are doing a Streamlabs charity for suicide awareness right now. Encourage you guys to give to that if you can. Such an important fund, as MacDub just commented there in the chat. So don't forget, give to that if you can. Important fund. As we get a run up the middle from Cincinnati, and Cincinnati, has 79 rush yards. That's pretty good for first half rushing numbers, but has not been able to capitalize when he gets down close.
yeah, no big plays like we've seen from Baker, just these big explosive plays, kind of grinding out these yards, but might need to start going for some home runs. And there's a nice little pickup on first down, 13 yards.
Absolutely huge, and gets out of bounds, stops the clock a little bit, there we go. I think, still got a chance here to go down and score the ball. I'm surprised he went with the no huddle still after getting out of bounds. Had some time to take a little rest here, but here he goes, no huddle, keep the defense tired.
We've seen it. Oh, there's the U donating $5 to the Center for Suicide Awareness. Thank you for that. I have a feeling I know who that is.
Appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for the donation. That is awesome.
And I just wanted to mention, too, we've seen him do that a couple of times. Like, he ran no huddle after throwing it out of bounds. So, I don't know. It's just going to make the guys tired. There's no reason to do that.
It is, as he runs it up the middle here, picks up 3 yards, get it to 3rd and 2. And he is going to go ahead and use a timeout here. Stop the clock with 1 minute left. Only has one left now, one timeout left, but has the ball at the 44, but before we worry about time, he's got to pick up this 3rd down right here, because if he doesn't pick that up, he's left himself in quite a situation.
Yeah. I'm honestly, if I'm him, I'm not worried about time. You got a minute on the other side of the field. You have a timeout. Just got to get some points, and he gets stuffed again.
Stuffed again. That is what has been interesting. I don't know if you'd exactly call it a bend, don't break defense, but Baker has been able to force 3rd downs and then absolutely shut him down on 3rd downs. I'm still not sure if he's had a 3rd down conversion yet this game. I don't know what the stats are exactly, but that's been very, very interesting.
Definitely. That's like you asked me what I was most surprised about. I'm even more surprised now with this defense from Baker. This is quite a showing.
Absolutely. A crucial 4th and 2 here as he moves a running back out wide. Play clock is ticking down, and he is going to snap it, get some pressure up the middle, and he throws it long, but out of bounds, incomplete. So now you've got Baker taking over the ball with 17 seconds left. Are you taking a shot here, E-Migs, or are you just getting to halftime?
Yeah, you're basically at midfield. You got 3 timeouts, and the way he could score in 17 seconds, or at least set up field position for a field goal. I think so.
If he can make the field goal, that's
Yeah.
gotta remember that. But yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to push it downfield. I mean, even if you throw it long and there is a turnover and interception, it's probably not going to hurt you that bad.
Yeah.
So here he goes. He drops back. He is going to roll out with Fields, and he's going to take off running across the 50 all the way down to the 35-yard line. We're going to get that timeout with 11 seconds.
Yep.
And wow, huge chunk play there on the QB scramble.
And already to the 37. So this is like you mentioned, Baker probably not the most confident kicker in the league, but he's already right there in field goal position. Really only needs 7 yards to be pretty confident for most of us, I would say.
Absolutely. And he's going to
What a
drop back,
throw.
and what a dime across the middle to Wilson, picking it up. Get the timeout with 6 seconds left, and here we go. Are we gonna?
He's not taking. He said not this. Oh, is he? I feel like
don't
he's just
know.
like not again.
I don't know. I mean, you may have time for one more play, but it's going to be risky. There's a chance that clock. You do have the timeout, so maybe a quick shot at the end zone, or if not, just throw it away and then take the points and be up 3 scores at halftime. But here we go. He's going to come out, throw the ball, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and
Wow.
it is caught. First
At the 1 yard line.
And that only took 2 seconds. Okay.
He's going to go for a touchdown.
I think so too. I mean, I would too now that you're at the 2, but I wouldn't run it. I would pass it. But I don't know how that play only took 2 seconds, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't know how that's even possible.
I know.
1,
a corner
2.
route, and that was fast. But anyways,
9 for 9 for Justin Fields, 167 yards and 2 touchdowns. What a game!
absolutely.
And only a 4-man front. He has that middle
He's
linebacker.
going to run the ball, and he's going to get stuffed, and we're not going to get points here before the half. I think he was trying to catch him off guard. Maybe he wasn't expecting the run since he didn't have a timeout. But good defensive stand by Natty there to keep this game at 21-3. That is huge.
Yeah, and let's see if these field goal woes might come back to bite him. That's 6 points. You could argue he's left on the board now, so it could be 27-3.
Absolutely.
I would argue 27-3 might put the game. You know what I mean? If you want to just kill the clock, that might put the game away. So, I mean, I've already talked about my biggest thoughts. What are your big thoughts so far from this first half?
I mean, I think I don't know what else to say other than Baker has come out and make a statement. I don't think anyone saw this come in to be 21-3 at halftime. Not just his offense. I think we were all pretty confident in his offense, but his defense is what has shocked us most. But I think on the flip side, I'm shocked that Natty has not been able to produce more on offense. I think bringing in the Oregon playbook, having a little bit more flexibility and things like that, I was kind of surprised to see him maybe do a little bit more, and we haven't seen that. So if you're Natty right now, down 21-3, what are you telling your team and yourself here at halftime on how to go out? You're getting the ball after half. You pretty much got to go score to make a statement, but how are you going to do that, make an adjustment when you've only put 3 points up on the board?
No more turn. He's had the fumble, which I know fumbles are, like we said, a little random in this game, but he was running with that quarterback. He had the opportunity to get down. He probably, I mean, it's still random because all the time those guys get tackled, but just no more turnovers, and he needs to move fast. He's been going no huddle. He's even been going no huddle off of incompletions like we've seen. But he needs to score fast, big chunk plays. No more of these little, I'm not saying don't run it, mix in the run, but he needs to attack downfield.
Absolutely, he does. Hardcore said in the chat that he has no running game. That's not exactly true, as he has 80-plus yards rushing up into this point. It's just the run game at the right time. He hasn't been able to convert on those 3rd or 4th and shorts, and that's really what's hurting. It's been crucial game time running game that has been really, really hurtful, or finding ways to pick up those 3rd downs. I wish we could see the stats on 3rd down. I'm still not sure he's gotten one, maybe one, 1 for 5 or something like that at this point. But I think that has got to be a key, is converting on 3rd downs, or not even letting it get to 3rd down, so that he can pick up some momentum moving down the field more.
Yeah, like you mentioned, situational run. Like he's doing really well on first and second running the ball, and he'll get 6 or 7 yards. But then nothing's doing on third and fourth, and I do want to see these third down. I don't know if he's gotten a third down yet. He had to have gotten one on that last drive.
I think so. I know at one point he was over 3 or 0-4. But also to talk a little bit about Baker, how do you make sure that you're not complacent as Baker here in the second half? What do you make sure to do to where you keep your foot on the gas, but also maybe start wasting some clock here? How do you strike that balance moving into this half?
I think more of what we've seen with Fields and Reaper, aka Sermon. Sermon ripped off a huge run early. He's been really good with Fields. That he can kind of keep it conservative, but at the same time, like you said, keep his foot on the gas because those guys have been picking up huge chunk plays. So it's not like you're really playing conservative. Run some options with those guys. Take off with Fields. Hit Sermon in space.
I do. I expect to see more of the run game out of Baker, more of that read option, and taking his shots, when it's necessary.
Yeah.
But I think we're in hopefully for a good second half. I think neither of these guys are gonna go away. I think we're gonna see a battle here, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this plays out and seeing who comes out victorious. And if it is a blowout, then I'm never calling a game again because all my games are blowouts currently in the booth.
2 for 2 in blowouts.
I know. Shout out D's Diabetes in Fantasy World League. Great game though. I have a blast up here regardless.
Yeah, guys, and don't forget too. Tomorrow we have game of the century, game of the year. Yofi taking on Hardcore Notre Dame against Penn State. That's at 8:15 Central. And then on Thursday, it's Stoner Gamer against Drizzy. That's going to be Clemson against Miami. Thursday at 8 o'clock Central.
That is right. Ooh. And are you doing the big board with E-Migs tomorrow night as well?
Yes, I am. Thank you for that. 7:45 Central, the big board. It's going to be guest head coach, who is it? Rocky Top Gaming from Tennessee. We need to get that guy some camera time.
Absolutely. I mean, talk about a rough schedule to come out with, 3 straight buys to start the season? I couldn't even imagine.
Well, he's sitting here watching Baker right now, probably thinking the same thing, right? Like, he's got all this time. He's hoping for the same start.
Absolutely.
So let's see what Nasty and Cincinnati can
and this
draw
play
up
clock is under 3 seconds. I'm not sure he's going to get this play off. I think we're going to have a delay of game to start the drive. That is not what you want already behind the sticks. Baker with a gentleman's decline there. Maybe he had a little internet issue or something like that. So, anyways, all right. Well, I think we're ready now, moving into this drive here, 1st and 10, from inside his 20-yard line.
Handoff up the middle. Like we said, there's another nice little pickup on first. Nothing huge, 4 yards.
Absolutely. He's run the ball. If we could see his first down run average, it would probably be like 5 or 6 yards. But second and third down, it's not great. As here on second down, once he picks up 3, which is not bad, keep it in a manageable third down. But here's the problem. We haven't seen him convert these third downs as he goes into no huddle again.
This feels just like the first half, right?
It does. I think we're seeing a lot of the same thing. We'll see if the Buckeye defense can come up with another stop here as he drops back and he's going to roll to the right. And the defense is going to get him for a 1-yard loss, 4th and 4. I mean, you have to punt here, right?
I mean, it's a video game, so I would think about going for it. But, yeah, I mean, real life, you punt.
But
I could see Natty.
I could too, and we've already seen him, though, turn it over once inside his own, deep in his own territory. But Baker wasn't able to capitalize on that. So he is going to come out in punt formation. I don't know if we're going to see a fake here. I don't think so. But we'll see what happens here on this punt.
Let's see, Baker not pulling anyone out or anything. No, it's going to be a punt.
It is going to be a punt. And Olave is going to catch it on the run and get to the outside and make a cut inside. And what a return by Olave all the way down to the 30. Well, he might as well have gone for it because the punt was a net of 6 yards, guys.
Jeez. And guys, there it is again. Yofi against Hardcore tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, we got Stoner against Thrizzy. And yeah, what a punt there. Like, that was really cool by Alave, too, catching it in stride. So he was able to get that speed boost right away.
Absolutely. We're going to see a handoff to Reaper here right up the middle for a solid 5 yards.
There it is, guys. The big board with E-Migs, yours truly. That's going to be tomorrow at 7:45. So that's right before the Yofi game. Yofi Hardcore.
Absolutely. Come hang out with E-Migs. Learn about the recruits and all of that stuff. And hear from Rocky Top, guys. You gotta come hear Rocky Top this week.
2nd and 5, already at the 25.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That punt ended up not really yielding him any field position here quickly as we get another handoff, and he's gonna bust it up the middle for 4.5 yards, make it 3rd and inches here. And yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna see another just run right up the middle. And you are right, Fantasy World League, you do have the best punter in the league, player of the game, in a blowout loss. I mean, what more can you ask for? Wow, what a fake punt by Fantasy World League. Maybe the highlight of the year at this point in the league. Caught everybody off guard. I loved it.
See what they got here on 3rd and inches. Fullback or tight end. That was the tight end. Yeah.
It was. That was an interesting little play. The running back, tight end, whoever it was, kind of came across there and caught him off guard and snuck it up the middle there for a quick yard and keeping the drive alive. 1st and 10 now at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, and so kind of what I thought we would get from Baker, 3 straight runs, but he's able to move the ball well, and like he's already in great field position, so nothing really to lose.
Absolutely. We're going to get the read option with Fields and just nothing doing there. It looks like, I mean, Cincinnati brought a lot up there on the line to stop the run, and I think maybe that's what we're going to see from Natty here. He's saying, hey, you're going to have to beat me in the air, but we've already seen Fields beat him in the air a lot this game, so I don't think that's going to be too hard for him either if he starts bringing up that defense and run committing a lot the rest of this game.
Yeah, and we're seeing him slow it down now, too. No more no huddle, so he's taking time off the clock with every play. Fields rolling out, nothing doing. Wow, able to avoid a tackle. He's fast.
He is. He is quick, and Baker's got that little quick juke move back to the inside to keep him alive there on the drive. Dangerous because he could get hit there and fumble, as we have seen a lot of quarterback fumbles here in this league, but it looks like he's willing to take that risk there with Fields as we have a 3rd and 2 here, and he's going to drop back, quick out to Wilson, and he's going to drop it, and we're going to have a 4th and 2. Are we going to see Baker kick here, or are we going to see him go for it? I don't know. Not a lot of confidence in his kicker up until this point, but
I mean,
it's a shorter one.
You play this game, right, Howdy Toddy?
I do, absolutely.
Do you have trouble kicking? Because I've always thought it was really easy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I mean,
There you go.
All right, he kicked it through the uprights, make it 24-3. I really don't. I do play it on PS3, so a little bit different. Not much. I mean, same mechanics. I don't really struggle to kick unless it's like, I will say, actually, I probably struggle more with the shorter kicks that are like right up on the goal line than I do the medium to long range kicks. But
yeah,
he puts it through there, gets some points on the board. As we see the return here, he almost gets it outside, but ends up getting tackled. And this is an interesting note that I've noticed. Baker, on the very few kickoffs he's had, has taken touchbacks, whereas Nasty has brought it out almost every single time, but often has been inside the 25, so giving himself worse field position. So that may be something to note moving forward, not just in this game, but in games moving forward. And maybe he should just take that touchback and get better field position and start the drive. But we have a huge play here as he picks up a bunch of yards on the out route. Nice play there.
Yeah, good point by Hardcore. Maybe that's a little confidence builder for Nasty if he can come back and get a touchdown here. It just sucks that he started with the ball and wasn't able to get points, then gives up points. Nice play over the middle.
Absolutely. Back-to-back huge plays by the Cincinnati offense. Already down now inside the 30-yard line, moving quickly here.
This is what he has to do, right? He has to get these big plays and do it fast.
Absolutely, he does. And as he has a
Nice.
wide open, and he's going to catch it,
Oh,
and
come on. Oh,
and get tackled at the half-inch line. Little early on the touchdown graphic there, but I thought he was going to be in
I
too.
thought he was in. Yeah. See, didn't they give one of those to Ohio State earlier?
I think well, we saw, no, that was Cincinnati with that weird 4th and inches, and he picked it
Oh
up.
yeah,
But
that's what it was.
anyways, yeah, it's all right, MacDub. We
Oh
forgive you.
no.
Oh no, oh no. We have a 2nd and goal now. I think he might have lost a half yard there.
Going for that QB scramble. I know I've mentioned it. What I like doing on that scramble, I just mash the juke, and he got in. Okay.
There it is. He got in right there. Let's throw up that touchdown graphic now as we see a replay with the score. And that's a good response. Hold Baker to a field goal and then go down and put it in the end zone yourself. That's a big play right there. As we see him tack on the extra point there to make this 24-10. And all right, it's back to a 2-score game. And yeah, it's we're good now. I think we're back into a little bit of a competitive game now.
Who's there? I eat my poo.
Oh, Macked Up from the production
Macked
truck has
Up.
got the
See,
jokes.
he's lucky I play along with it too, because if I was just like, no, I'm not saying it.
Oh, well, thank you, Emix, for being a good sport. Wow. You got to love the G12, guys. You don't get content like this anywhere else on Twitch.
And so, okay,
Else.
but back to the game. So it's 10 minutes left. He's only down 2 scores, and we've seen him make big plays on defense. I think if Baker doesn't just go full running conservative here, I think Nasty is at 1,000,000% still in this game.
Absolutely, I agree, and I don't know. I think Baker's probably starting to feel a little bit of pressure to go down and score here, and also continue to eat up.
Wow, how did he catch that?
And wow, yes, tight throw there. I don't know how he caught that either. Defender was all over him.
So first down pickup. Clock's running under 3 minutes now. Ohio State in that pistol formation. It's going to be a fake handoff. Nothing doing. Tackle for a 3-yard loss.
I lost my feed, so Emix, you're going to have to take it for a second. I'm going to refresh and hopefully get it back.
Okay, no worries. So now Baker's killing clock. 2:20 left. He's not putting it in conservative yet, but he's eating the clock. Already down under 15. Gonna hit Reaper over the middle. 7 yards. So 3rd and 6 here.
All right, I think I'm back now. Sorry about that, guys.
And so this isn't no huddle for Baker. Maybe he just likes the defense, but don't know why he's going no huddle when he should be killing clock. Fields dropping back. He's going to hit Wilson, and he's going to fall forward for a first down. Yeah, Nasty puts his hands up. What can you do? Just an animation there.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a couple of times. We've had a lot of close calls on some 4th downs, touchdowns. Yeah, that's just a lucky animation.
So he's picking up first downs. I don't know why he went no huddle. I think he should just keep killing clock. But yeah, what a showing so far for these first 3 quarters by Baker. Holding Nasty to 10 points.
Absolutely.
Gonna give Reaper the handoff. Nice 6-yard pickup on first. Hardcore. I'm not saying like kill the clock, but don't go no huddle. It just seems he's able to move the ball, and he's been getting stops, so no reason to be risky with it. I don't know. Nice handoff. No one out. It's gonna push outside. Reaper for the first down pickup. Yeah, true. I mean, I'm guessing he just liked the offense. It wasn't. He didn't care about the time, or he liked the defensive formation he was in, so he probably saw something he liked. And I mean, I'm wrong. He's picking up first down, so it doesn't matter. So clock ticking under a minute here. And I don't know, guys, if Ohio State's able to pick up another touchdown the way he is killing clock. So might put the game away. If he can go up 21 going into the fourth. Here's Teague, backup running back in, 4-yard pickup. Nasty's going to have to dig deep. They're going to have to find something on offense. I don't know if he's got that aggressive strip on. Going to have to find a way to make a play here if Hardcore's not throwing it, because we know he's got the user skills to pick it. But
All right, E-Makes, can you hear me?
second and 6, clock under 15 seconds. Baker might let it run out here. Come on, Baker, put it in the conservative and just call it play, buddy. I can't hear Hottie.
I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Can you hear
I can
me?
hear you. I can hear you now.
Okay, all right. I think we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. I just lost everything for a second, but we're back. All right.
Fourth quarter, how you feeling here, Hottie? He's moving the ball, picking up first downs, killing the clock.
He is. All right. sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. My internet, I think, just crashed for a second, but yeah, he is, and that's all Baker really needs to do here is just pick up first downs here. That's all he really needs.
Wide open, and I don't. Yeah, Hottie, I can tell Nasty's pit. Like he just threw his. These are plays he was making. He had that user. He was out of position, but he could have been in position if that makes sense. Those were plays he was making these past 2 games. So that's why I can tell he's pissed.
Absolutely, we saw the visor throw there, shades of Steve Spurrier maybe a little bit, and I would be too. I would be frustrated too, as he's watching this clock just tick down here, and I think this is something we've mentioned is that, we know that the Buckeyes have more talented players, and maybe that's just what we're seeing here is a little bit better talent. And unfortunately, sometimes there's nothing you can do there.
Yeah. Well, that's why we're in a dynasty. We got recruiting going on. Say, give him a year or 2, and he'll be on the same level as these guys.
Absolutely.
Probably not a year or 2, maybe like 3 or 4.
As we pray to the NCAA
What a
server
run.
gods that it stays around that long. But yes, huge run there to get it down to 1st and goal here. And yeah, you got to think if Baker puts this in the end zone,
Yeah.
it's not going to be over, but it's gonna be tough to come back at that point.
It's going to be a 3-score game with maybe about 5.5 minutes. If he's able to get a touchdown here, yeah, that'll be a tough hill to climb.
Unless we just see onside kicks like we've never seen before in NCAA 15, I don't think we're gonna see it. But as we get a handoff here to Reaper, and he is gonna dive up the middle here. And honestly, it's probably a good play. He doesn't score there, as he can take another 30 seconds off the clock right now with really no punishment to that. I mean, even if he doesn't score here and takes another minute and a half off the clock, yeah, it's still a win for Baker.
Yeah. Yeah, clock ticking under 5.5 minutes now.
Has not switched to conservative clock yet. Is just kind of watching that clock kind of tick down on each play, getting it to around 10 seconds or a little bit lower before we do see him snap the ball. And maybe we're going to see an audible here. Move some guys in motion. Now the play clock's down under 5 to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1, and he's going to snap it at 1 second, and he's going to hand it off and walk into the end zone untouched. There's just nothing you can do right there. I mean, as Arizona just said, back-breaking drive right there. You get the score to get it back competitive, and then Baker just marches right down the field on you, puts it in the end zone.
Yeah, that's just a real killer right there. I think he took over 4 minutes on that drive going into the fourth. Now only 5 minutes left. Like I said, 3-score game. It's going to need some magic here.
Absolutely, he is. But we'll see what he's got here. With I don't know, maybe bust a kickoff return here, bust a big play, and can get right back into this. And it is a pretty good return as he gets it out close to the 35-yard line. Just ran out of real estate over there on the sideline. As we take a look there at Baker's schedule, well, honestly, no one's schedule gets easy here this year with all user games. And a huge play down the sideline. Wow, and a juke move to put him in the end zone. And oh my goodness. Wow, what a response.
It's exactly what he needed, right?
Exactly.
Took 10 seconds off the clock.
Yes, no time off the clock. He is in the end zone. Huge play, and oh my goodness, wow, I did not see that coming. I mean, we have not seen an explosive play like that. As we see Natty getting hype over there, he's thinking, okay, he's got a chance here, get a quick turnover here, and all of a sudden, this is a ball game.
Yeah, 2 scores. I mean, if Baker's smart, he just goes full conservative here, right, and just plays keep away. It says, stop me and try to score.
That is a good point, Hardcore. That's really the first mistake we really see from Baker on defense all night long. As you can see, the Bearcat schedule, he's got Miami and Thrizzy next week. I am sure that is destined to be a good matchup. So, guys, just a reminder, I mean, this G12 is really just getting started here in Season 2. This is only Week 3, people, and we're already getting so many good matchups.
Great first down run there, 10 yards.
And that's almost perfect, right? To get it to second and inches.
Yeah.
Now watch another 40 seconds tick off the play clock before you have to snap the ball again. I mean, Baker couldn't have planned that better than how it worked out for him. That's absolutely huge there. As that clock is just going to tick down, and we'll be curious to see when Natty starts using those timeouts here. Are you do you wait or do you just go ahead and use them early? I don't know what the strategy is here.
Well, it's tough because, like you said, he just got that you don't want to use it after a second and inches, right? Because you almost know he's going to get it.
Absolutely.
So I guess wait, yeah. Nice defense there. It'll get a big push, 3-yard loss.
That is absolutely huge. Now it's 3rd and 3. Also, guys, don't forget, each Sunday night at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, we have the G12 Weekly Show. We got E-Migs and Pirate and MacDub and John Robb, who host that every week, do a great job. Plus, the best dog in the whole entire world is on that show, so make sure you tune into that every week. On the third down, and we get the quick slant, and he is going to pick up the first down. And wow, risky to throw the ball, but he picks up the first down, so he gets what he needs to do.
Yeah. And I didn't even see that guy in the slant. I was looking over the middle and saying, do not hit those guys. I was worried that's where he was going. So good eye there, I guess he had separation.
And now we still have not seen a timeout yet from Natty. I'm hoping if he gets a stop here on first down, maybe we'll see that first one get used, as we're now under 3.5 minutes, and he's got to still score twice here.
Reaper taking it on first. No timeout. I'm afraid of Rocky Top Thursday. It's a quiet assassin. Humble assassin.
Absolutely. There's not a lot of tape on Rocky Top. He came into the league late last year. Got probably the biggest upset of the year in the SEC Championship last year. And, now he's ready to play a full season this year. So that is going to be interesting. We don't see a timeout there. But we are going to get a rollout here from Fields, and he's going to go and pick up the first down, and he's going to dive instead
risky.
of slide. Very risky. I think he was trying to slide there, but he ends up diving and gets the first down and doesn't fumble.
So that's just like a game mechanic thing where I'm pretty sure Baker pressed the button to slide, but sometimes they choose to dive. I don't know why, and every time they do it, they fumble, for me at least. So that's really lucky there he didn't fumble.
Absolutely, and we still don't see a timeout here from Natty. Is he just throwing in the towel at this point and calling it game at this point? I'm kind of surprised. I am not that person. I'd be down 48 right now, and I'm still calling timeouts trying to get that ball back.
It's like the CPU when they call a timeout and then run the ball.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, CPU time management in this game never been a strong suit. But once again, we see another first down there from Baker, and we are going to see him go to that conservative clock here now, and that might do it here. We might just see the clock hit zeros here after a few more run plays. But wow, what a game! Natty started to get it a little competitive there. We do good defensive stop there, make it a 2nd and 13. But it still looks like he's and there's the timeout. All right, so he's saying I'm not quite done yet.
I was thinking maybe he's just watching it. Every play up until that play was basically a 5 or 6 yard pickup or more. So maybe he was just thinking, what's the point? They're just picking up everything.
Absolutely.
And he's going to throw it, play action.
With a bootleg right, and he's going to throw it, and he drops the ball.
No one in front of him. I just would have taken off and slid.
Yes,
just kept
Baker.
the clock running.
What are you doing, Baker? All right, Baker. Come on now. You're smarter than that. Getting a little greedy there. He likes that boot right play. We've seen him run that a few times tonight. But yeah, not a smart play there. Just run up the field, pick up a few yards, and hit the ground and make him use a 3rd timeout.
Yeah.
As we will see him run it here. Use that 2nd timeout, 4th and 14, and we've seen Baker miss field goals, but this is a kind of a big field goal, right? Because this puts it to 3 scores. Absolutely, it does. But I don't know. It is pretty up right down the middle. But we're gonna see how he kicks this.
Looks good. That should do it.
And wow, that's a huge kick there. Hardcore, good point. Baker does have a few things to clean up, but Baker is absolutely back. Baker, Buckeyes, and BCS championships, as he said last year. So I think he has come out and make a statement here to the G12 and let him know that he's not just going to be another game on the schedule. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with this year.
Yeah. And this is going to go down. I know everyone's upset. This will be my first loss picking games.
Oh, amen.
So, but I'm happy it went to Baker. It went to Ohio State. So.
Yeah, must be rough getting to actually pick your game instead of your dog eating a treat out of the bowl and having no control over it. But it's fun. We have fun with it regardless. So.
No, it's fixed. I like the conspiracy theories that it's fixed.
Well, I won't go into details, but there was one particular coach last year who loved to accuse it of being fixed, but we won't get into that. But I will proudly say that Ramble's going to get this one right here. He proudly picked.
There you go. Y'all picked me.
So.
I owe Thrizzy. Don't let them put us down. I owe.
All right, Hardcore. I see your chat. You're right. I did come out. I made a hot take alert that Yofi and Hardcore would be the least competitive game of the week. I did make that hot take. I'm still going to stand by that. Okay, so we've got a 17-point game here. I'm kind of hoping for a garbage time touchdown, so it's closer. And
what was the spread in this? I think it was Natty by 10.
I am not sure, but I think that sounds right. So, yeah. But look, I am standing by my statement, all right? 10.5 for Natty was the line.
Okay.
Also, anyone in the chat, if you have any questions, I think we're going to try to get Baker in here for an interview after the game. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat for us, and we'll try to ask them. Also, shout out to Yofi coming in with a rating party of 18. Welcome into the G12 as we wrap up this game here. A 2nd and 2 here as he runs it up the middle, and a good pickup right there.
Be hardcore.
Oh my goodness, the Yofi bots are in the chat, guys. The Yofi bots are in the chat. They are here. Wow, it's gonna be interesting. Y'all gotta tune in tomorrow night for that game. But I still stand by my statement that it'll be the least competitive game of the week. Staying by it. I'm a man of my word.
I hope you're wrong.
I mean, I do too, honestly. I want to see a good game. But, E-Migs, you're back on the call for that one, right, tomorrow night?
Yeah, I will. I couldn't not call that game. So, oh, nice touchdown there for Ritter. So
Absolutely. Garbage time touchdown. That's what I love to see right there. Keeping this game looking good on that scoreboard. Oh my gosh, Vic Pickmaster is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what to do with that. Ramble says hello. That's all I have to say. And
Who would does anybody or you, Hotty Toddy? I have Desmond Ritter as a option for Cincinnati for player of the game. That wide receiver earlier made a huge play. I just don't know his name.
Yeah, I don't know his name either.
But does anybody else have any thoughts on a player of the game for Cincinnati?
We are going to get an onside kick attempt here. And it is recovered by the Buckeyes. And that is going to do it here. I'm assuming we'll see a couple of kneel downs. But look, props to Natty for not giving up there at the end, for fighting until the end, going down and putting that score, making it a 9-point game. Pretty close game, if I must say so myself. Yeah, it was a heck of a game. Honestly, I think the scoreboard doesn't truly reflect this game. I think Baker was pretty much in control from the get-go. But he did have a few little mistakes here in the second half. But ultimately, he still got the win. And that's what matters this week is just get a win every week. It doesn't matter if it's by 4 or by 40. But that is huge for Baker to pick up this early win here after coming off that double dreaded bye.
Yeah, I think John Robb said it the best when he said, "Who is this man? This is a new Baker. He looked a lot different. Even how good he did last year, he looks better in a way. He looks a little rusty, like someone mentioned, and like I think you mentioned, but he looks really good. And I think there's more time. And I think he said to me he's going to start streaming more regular. He's going to start getting back into his regular schedule playing NCAA. So look out, guys, because if this is Baker without practice and a rusty Baker, then rusty Baker, that sounds wrong.
It does, but well, Baker,
You're in. We can hear you.
I hear you. Baker, can you hear us? Hello, Baker. Well, we had him for a second.
I heard him.
Oh, he just said he can't hear us.
You hear us, Baker? Awesome.
Baker, can you hear us? Hey, welcome into the booth. Congratulations, Baker. We were talking all game. There's been a lot of chat about you the past few weeks that you've been on the bye. People said maybe he's not ready. He hasn't been streaming in weeks. And wow, you just came out and made a statement in that first half to be up 21-3. How did that feel to just be able to jump out to that huge early lead and remind people of why you're in this league?